Hey guys, Brady here with your daily tennis lessons. So we've been looking all week at how to handle pace and power from your opponent. And today I think we've got a really great lesson on our hands, how to handle this power when you're at the net. Especially when you're maybe that doubles player, your partner's serving and you're relatively tight to the net and the opponent ends up cracking a forehand at you. What I wanted to look at first is just kind of a standard volley, because I do a lot of coaching on good volley technique. And if you've watched any of my stuff, you know that I like the idea that there is actually a swing to the volley. Definitely taking the racket back, extending out pretty far. So let's have a look at kind of two standard volleys. Good backspin on the ball. That idea that maybe the racket and the net are kind of magnetized, kind of pulling each other together. When we get into this situation where the opponent might be presenting this big amount of power at us at the net, we kind of have to throw all that stuff I just talked about out the window. This now is a situation where kind of the shortness of the stroke, that really tight grip on the racket are absolute musts. And the reason for that, I think it's very self-explanatory, that if I've got a lot of power coming into the racket and the racket's slightly laid back, maybe I've got my hand a little loose on the grip, kind of like that standard volley, the ball can start to dominate the racket. I think you've all felt your racket get knocked back. Maybe the ball pops up, goes super far out. We just cannot impose that standard volley with that looseness that we generally like when handling pace. Now, what I would like is for you to be mentally loose, because as you see pace at the net, a lot of people get fearful. They're either going to get hit or they can't make this volley. So I want you embracing the fact that this could turn out to be a really good shot for you if you can keep everything relatively close to the body, the grip kind of tight, and essentially we're creating just a little wall for the ball to hit and ricochet off. And now the cool thing about that is the opponent has some pace of their own to work with, and we might end up getting them to miss that next shot. All right, so we're going to look at it on the forehand side right now, but the backhand, you know, this is all, you know, able to translate from one side to the next. But let's look at the forehand real quick. I get that good wide split because I know he's hitting pace, and then just watch how compact I stay here. All right, it's hard for me. I'm 6'7". I like to feel my limbs start moving when I hit a tennis ball. But I think you can see those were heavy. Those really took some concentration from me. Again, back to that loose mentality where I feel capable of hitting those shots. But in terms of my body, I'm staying very kind of structured, not rigid, but definitely structured here, keeping the racket close. Not looking to have all that standard extension, and definitely not feeling that the racket's as open as it might normally be on a standard volley. Little more square is a very good idea to think of when handling pace at the net, all right? So it's one of those shots, you know, get over the fear idea, start playing everything a little bit closer, create that kind of hard impact on the ball. I think you guys will find that you might start to like it when they hit hard at you, because your responding shot can be so effective. All right, and that's my tip on how to handle pace at the net. Hope that was super helpful. Please click like below this video, and if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please do so, as well as check down below me in the description of this video. You'll find the link to 3 free courses Mark and I have put together. I think you'll find those very helpful as well. All right? So until next time, be well, and we'll see you soon at Daily Tennis Lesson.